If you're looking for the best projection screen, here's a list you must see. We made this list based on our personal preference and sorted it based on their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers and customer feedback. Also, we have included options for every type of customer. So let's get started. At the 10th position of our list, we have Silver Ticket SCR169100 100-inch screen. If you are looking for the best possible projector screen for your money, you can't go wrong with the Silver Ticket 100-inch. Made from a solid and durable aluminum frame, it has the look and feel of a premium product at a budget-friendly price. Thanks to its contoured and wrapped frame, you get the best possible home movie viewing. Since the wrapping helps avoid shadows and the contouring absorbs extra light, useful if your projector isn't positioned at the best angle. The Silver Ticket is a permanent mount, so it's best for those looking for a screen that will stay in one place, such as in a basement or rec room. With its wide 160-degree viewing angle, you get a fantastic picture no matter where you're sitting. The screen can play both Full HD and active 3D films. Some users say assembly can be confusing as the instructions could be clearer, but it's a fantastic screen once it's all set up. The quality features impressive picture and video images and reasonable price make it a crowd favorite. Moving on to the next at number 9 with SUNCOO Inflatable Movie Screen. Inflatable outdoor projector screens tend to be massive. It's sort of the point, and the SUNCOO Inflatable Movie Screen is no exception. It's a gigantic 120 inches wide with 12.5 square feet of viewing area. Inflating it is relatively simple, and although it doesn't match the clarity and sharpness of indoor screens, it's a perfectly acceptable option for hosting an impromptu outdoor movie night. The problem is that there are better options available. The giant Gemmy Airblown is still the leader in this particular category. Although it's more expensive by about $30, it's also larger and even easier to set up than the SUNCOO. The world of inflatable projector screen is a crowded one, and although the SUNCOO is a viable alternative to the Gemmy, it lacks any killer features to elevate it to a true essential. If you want an even larger option, there is a 200-inch version available, although it is of course more expensive. The number 8 position is held by Pyle PRJTP46. Portable projector screens can be hit or miss, but the Pyle PRJTP46 is definitely a hit. Its small size and lightweight make it easy to take with you, and it sets up in moments. It's the ideal screen for impromptu movie nights at a friend's house or quick presentations while at work. The image is bright and clean, and although pricier screens like the Vamvo Indoor-Outdoor have the Pyle beaten-on clarity, the quality is still good for the price. One thing to be aware of with the Pyle PRJTP46 is that the design isn't as robust as we'd like. The portable nature means that it's somewhat flimsy and can be knocked over or out of true if you brush against it. The viewing surface also has a tendency to not be completely flat, with more than one wrinkle popping up when we tried it. If you demand absolute clarity and a totally flat viewing surface, it may be worth looking at a more permanent option like the aforementioned Silver Ticket or a model from Elite Screens. Next at number 7, we have Amazon Basic 16:9 pull-down projector screen. Amazon's business model is simple. See what's selling, then make their own. And while the Amazon Basic 16:9 pull-down projector screen isn't going to compete with dedicated projector screen companies, it's a surprisingly effective option for small rooms. The 80-inch size does a good job of being compact while still giving a usable viewing area, and the smooth roll-down mechanism means you can store the screen when not in use. As with many screens in this price range, the Amazon Basic 16:9 pull-down projector screen suffers from a few quality issues. The non-tension surface can display wrinkles, and you shouldn't expect high-end viewing quality. Our top overall budget option, the Vamvo Indoor-Outdoor, may be more expensive, but it smokes the Amazon screen in terms of quality. We like the Amazon Basic screen for its convenience and compact size, and we applaud its usability in small spaces. The number 6 position is held by Akia Screens 120-inch. Normally, we'd steer you away from screens that cost less than about $30. There's a massive drop-off in quality. The Akia Screens 120-inch is one of the few exceptions, and it's genuinely startling how well it manages to perform for under $20. It's a good, basic screen that will get the job done. Although, of course, it doesn't challenge even slightly more expensive screens on this list like the Mdbebbron above. If you are looking for a basic, no-frills solution, the Akia is the one to go for. The downside is in the construction of the screen. The material is extremely thin, almost see-through. That means that you will need to place the screen against as wide a surface as possible to get the best result, which may not be ideal depending on your circumstances. If you want something a little more versatile but does not cost very much more, we recommend the Pyle PRJTP46. Regardless, the wallet-friendly nature of the Akia screen makes it a good choice for those who want bang for buck. The number 5 position is dominated by Elite Screen Spectrum 2. Any manufacturer can attach a motor to a screen, but only a few can do it really well. Elite Screens make the best on the market in our opinion, and their Spectrum 2 proves it. The screen uses a tubular motor which is much quieter, faster, and smoother than the synchronous motor found in screens like Elite's V Max 2. The inclusion of the new Max White FG material not only stiffens this non-tension screen, but also enhances the picture. We don't think it beats the V Max 2 or other motorized screens like the Screen Innovation Solo Pro 2 for quality, but it more than holds its own. The biggest downside is the price. The Elite Screen Spectrum 2 is almost $100 more expensive than the original, and that may raise a few eyebrows. However, if you are prepared to spend the money, you'll get what is commonly considered to be one of the best motorized screens around. Elite have really made this particular category their own, and the Spectrum 2 is an exemplary screen. Moving on to the next at number 4 with giant Gemmy Airblown. Now here's something a bit different in an outdoor screen. This giant Gemmy model inflates like a bouncy castle, so you won't need to mess around with pegs and guy ropes. It's 151 inches wide and 85 inches tall, and even though the picture isn't the sharpest on this list, you're still guaranteed lots of fun at the next barbecue. There's nothing to stop you using it indoors too, although it won't beat out similarly priced models from Epson and Elite Screens on this count. This screen includes a power adapter and self-inflates, no need to put your lungs through the test, and comes with a large carrying case to help cart it around. The giant Gemmy is perfect for an outdoor movie night or sporting event with a crowd of people, but keep in mind that picture quality can't be expected to match an indoor screen. We should say from the get-go that tracking down stats like again and aspect ratio is surprisingly difficult for the screen. As we mentioned, go in prepared to deal with a surface that might not be ideal for your projector. All the same, this fulfills a very particular niche. The number 3 position is held by Elite Screens Yardmaster 2. If you're looking for a screen that can pull double duty as both an indoor and outdoor system, then it's worth checking out the Elite Screens Yardmaster 2. We think it's the best double duty screen on this list with a better picture than the cheaper JLPLM 100-inch 2-in-1. The robust construction and high-quality materials make the Yardmaster 2 a good pick, and as a bonus, it's exceptionally easy to set up. It comes in a variety of sizes, all the way up to 180 inches. We have flagged the 120-inch version here, which should be more than enough for most people. The availability of larger versions varies depending on the store. One thing to note with this model is that it may take a little time and experimentation to get the best picture quality from it. The Elite Screens Yardmaster 2 is an excellent screen, but it felt a bit unforgiving. As such, it may be worth sacrificing picture quality for ease of use if you are new to home projection. Regardless, this screen definitely belongs on the list. Next at number 2, we have Vamvo Outdoor Indoor. Up until recently, we have recommended Silver Ticket as the go-to brand for the affordable projector screen. They recently discontinued many of their products and are no longer widely available. Fortunately, there are several other excellent options, and one of them is Vamvo Outdoor Indoor Screen. It's basic and functional, but it has several key advantages to other screens from the likes of Mdbebbron. For starters, it's exceptionally easy to put together, and we think the picture is comparable to some of the more expensive screens mentioned here, like the Elite Screen Spectrum 2. However, despite the Vamvo outdoor-indoor claiming that it can be used, well, both indoors and outdoors, the reality is a little more complex. Without a very dark environment, such as a basement, with blackout curtains, there is a noticeable degradation in picture quality. And while the screen is easy to build, it's also easy to tip over. Fortunately, a few sturdy weights prevents this from happening, and we think the great picture quality is enough to mitigate these issues. Vamvo have big shows to fill, but they have done well here. This is an ideal screen if you're on a budget. Finally, the number one position is dominated by Mdbebbron 120-inch projection screen. Usually we don't recommend dropping below $50 for a projection screen as quality can seriously plummet, but we will make an exception for the Mdbebbron 120-inch projection screen. No, we don't know how to pronounce the name either, but there's no question that the screen has a unique proposition. It's not rigid, but instead is soft and flexible, and even ships folded up like a sheet. That means it's one of the simplest and cheapest way to get home projection. For example, it's much easier to manage than the Best Choice Products manual projector screen, which is over double the price. However, the fold-up design of the Mdbebbron comes with some major disadvantages. Unless it's carefully mounted, you will have wrinkles for days, which is not going to do your picture any favors. The mounting solutions that ship with the screen are poor at best, so it means you'll need to do a bit of DIY. If you can get past this, however, you will find that this affordable screen is a good choice for those on a budget. That's all for today. We upload product review videos every single day, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button for the upcoming video notification.